Books that changed the world, The Godfather, Mario Puzo. Today in our series, Books That Changed the World, we come to one of the most influential novels of the 20th century, The Godfather by Mario Puzo. It was published in 1969, and The Godfather became a global bestseller and was later transformed into one of the most celebrated films series ever made. And his influence can be seen everywhere, from politics and business to popular culture. Well, Mario Puzo was the son of Italian immigrants who grew up in New York. And he was fascinated by family, ambition, loyalty and the pursuit of success. And while the novel is set in the world of organised crime, its enduring appeal comes from the fact that it explores universal questions about human nature. So, what's the story about? Well, the story follows the Corleone family's history, headed by Don Vito Corleone, a powerful mafia leader known as the Godfather. And when rival gangs threaten the family, a struggle for survival and power unfolds. And at the heart of the story is Michael Corleone, the youngest son. And initially, Michael wants nothing to do with the family's business. He dreams of a different life. Yet, through a series of events and choices, he gradually becomes the very thing he once despised. And the novel is a gripping exploration of power, family, and the choices that shape our lives. So let's explore some of these themes. The first one is that of power always having a price. And one of the central lessons of The Godfather is that power comes at cost. And Michael gains influence and authority, but the more power he acquires, the more isolated he becomes. Well, the historian Lord Acton famously wrote, and was often quoted as saying, "Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely." And the novel asks a timeless question: what are we willing to sacrifice in order to get what we want? A second theme is that is a family. Despite the violence and crime, The Godfather is fundamentally a story about family. And the Corleones demonstrate an extraordinary loyalty to one another. Their family bonds are strong, but the novel also shows how love can become possessive and loyalty can become destructive when it's detached from moral principles. Princess Diana once observed that family is the most important thing in the world. And the novel reminds us that our deepest relationships often shape both our greatest strengths, but also our greatest weaknesses too. A third theme is that of small choices shaping our future destiny. And Michael's transformation doesn't happen overnight. It happens one decision at a time. And one compromise leads to another until he becomes something he never intended to be. Aristotle famously said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. And so our character is often formed not by dramatic moments, but by countless small decisions. So a challenge for each one of us is to ask ourselves, who am I becoming through the choices that I make every day? Not just where I'm going, but also who am I actually becoming? What kind of person do I want to be? Because success achieved at the expense of character is never really true success, let's be honest about it. And although The Godfather is a non-religious novel, one particular Bible verse really sums up the book very well. It's this one: "What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world yet forfeit their soul?" That's Matthew chapter 16 verse 26. And the question is as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. So Lord, help us to pursue success without losing our integrity, to value people above power, and to make choices that lead us towards wisdom, courage and compassion. Amen. So, memorable thought to take away is this one: the tragedy of Michael Corleone is not that he loses power, is that he gains everything he wanted and becomes something and someone he never wanted to be. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, pass on to other people, use it whatever way is helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.